How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars gaming video. Now in this video we're going to be discussing something that in the past couple days I have just been in actual pain over. And from what I've seen, so have a few other content creators and fans that I've spoken to. And that is what is probably the biggest missed opportunity for Star Wars games that I maybe have ever seen. And it's largely due to The Mandalorian's latest episode, and half to do with Battlefront 2 as well as other games. Now I will be talking about what goes on in that episode for this video to have context. So if you haven't seen The Mandalorian's latest episode, first off, what are you doing? Second, just go watch it. What's wrong with you? So yeah, if you haven't seen it, that is your spoiler warning. Now this video won't be like a traditional video of mine. There won't really be any structure to it. I've just had this on my mind since the episode dropped and it's been bugging me as well as other YouTubers in the space. So I thought I'd just throw my thoughts into a video because odds are if you're here, you will without a doubt feel the same way and resonate with the frustration. So first off, I just want to say that I think the latest episode of The Mandalorian was by far and away its best episode yet, which is saying something. And that's why I found it to be a little bit frustrating because, as most of you who played Battlefront 2 throughout its lifespan will know, the game used to get content alongside other Star Wars media. Not always, but most of the time, the game would see content. Whether it be for The Last Jedi, Solo, Rise of Skywalker, etc. Now, there of course wasn't content for The Mandalorian's first season last year, which I thought was fair enough. DICE were already hard at work providing content for the Rise of Skywalker update in December, and the films should take precedence, obviously. Keep in mind, this doesn't just go for Battlefront 2, but I will get to that part a little bit later in the video. But anyway, this time round for The Mandalorian second season, things are a little bit different. Characters like Moff Gideon and Mando himself are established characters and have been for a year now. We know more than enough about Mando to see him in Battlefront 2, and Moff Gideon's reveal with the Darksaber only came in the first season's finale, so it made sense to not drop a hero like that in Battlefront 2 to go alongside the show. But like I said, things are different now. Characters are established, and returning characters are going to be a heavy theme of this season of The Mandalorian. Ahsoka got a full episode, not just a cameo, and they were set up to see a lot more of her, which I think is great. I don't think Dave Filoni could have done a better job bringing Ahsoka to live action. And full credit to Rosario Dawson while I'm talking about it for playing Ahsoka. She absolutely killed it. But anyway, she is after Grand Admiral Thrawn, so we'll no doubt see Thrawn at some point, and because we're going to see Thrawn, we'll probably see Ezra. So this got me thinking, imagine if we saw content like this going into Battlefront 2 and how popular that would have made Battlefront 2 right now. It would without a doubt be, I'd say, at its new peak. We thought the Rise of Skywalker update was Battlefront 2's peak, but you know what I think? I think The Mandalorian second season would have topped where Battlefront 2 was earlier this year. Ahsoka was one of the most requested heroes for Battlefront 2 behind the main big four from the Clone Wars, and this would have been the perfect time to drop her into the game. We know that the Battlefront 2 hero designer really wanted to work on Ahsoka, but he never got the chance. Like, for real, if you had have told me 1 year ago that I would have seen Ahsoka in live action before I saw her in Battlefront 2, I would have thought you were batshit crazy. But that is literally where we are right now, and that really actually blows my mind. It's awesome that we get to see Ahsoka in live action, like, don't get me wrong, but I think this is just reaffirming the terrible decision to bring Battlefront 2 to an end, and we already knew how bad of a decision that it was, but the further we go with time, it just seems that the decision just gets worse and worse. Mando could have dropped into the game, Ahsoka, Moff Gideon, and his Darksaber as a counter to lightsaber heroes, and dare I say it, Thrawn eventually somewhere down the line, and maybe even Ezra if he does make an appearance, which I think he's going to. Like I said before, Ezra and Thrawn, they kind of go hand in hand. All of this is it's such a shame because we finally have some Star Wars media that everyone universally seems to enjoy. The main saga films, all three trilogies, everyone's got something bad to say about everything. The TV shows like Clone Wars and Rebels get looked down on because they're animation or just kids' cartoons according to the dumbest of the dumb. But people universally seem to love The Mandalorian. There are of course some who don't here or there, that goes without saying. But it's nice to jump on Twitter, say how much you like something Star Wars, and not have Jimmy down the road tell you how much a round-headed simpleton ruined his childhood. Like, it's nice to not have to deal with that crap anymore, and I think Battlefront 2 could have benefited so much from this positive hype and content potential. But this of course stems way further than just Battlefront 2. There was Star Wars games that have been cancelled in the past couple years that could have capitalized off this show as well. Bounty hunter, scoundrel type Star Wars games have been in development, in fact deep into development, but never saw the light of day for the worst possible reasons. There was a Star Wars game cancelled because it wasn't more like PUBG, which was all the craze at the time. Like, that actually happened, I'm not even making that up. It's like the worst reasons possible. Now, I think EA have the greatest opportunity on their hands right now with Star Wars games. They've already let one slip with Battlefront 2 not being here anymore and being able to provide Mandalorian content, but there are still opportunities. The good news is Star Wars is just a gift that keeps on giving with endless content potential. Therefore, this is a perfect chance to capitalize on this Mandalorian bounty hunter hype that's going on right now. And all that hype isn't going to go anywhere because Season 3 of The Mandalorian has already been confirmed to go ahead. Obviously, it doesn't take a year to develop a game, I know that. But it doesn't take a year to fix the mistake made with Battlefront 2. Now, I speak as if EA will get the license extension for Star Wars games from Disney, because I don't see it not happening at this point. I've spoken about this a few times on the channel before. But you know, after the information that came out a couple weeks ago with Jedi Fallen Order being the second best selling game in the US in the past 12 months, like, that's success right there. Why would you not extend that success if you're Disney? And of course, the comments made by EA's CEO about Star Wars games being doubled down on, like, all fingers point toward an extension, not a conclusion. I just hope that if enough players and fans are heard, that some better decisions get made when it comes to Star Wars games, and less bad ones like Battlefront 2 coming to an end in its prime. And then, you know, further opportunities to expand and grow the franchise, like right now with Mando doing stupidly well, but Star Wars media, especially in games, sitting stagnant. But yeah, the reason I make videos like this is because, you know, I've got some reach and voice in this Star Wars game space, and I'd rather use my platform for the betterment of Star Wars games than just sit there in silence and see opportunities squandered. Like I've said a few times now, I want EA to keep the license so we can see more from DICE and Respawn specifically, but I just wish that there was some more thought out decision making, because it seems very on the fly and very rash decisions are getting made that take steps backwards. Like, the past 2 years has been Star Wars games taking steps forward and then boom, taking steps back again for no good reason with poor decision making. But yeah, I think that's about all I wanted to discuss today. Like I said at the start of the video, this wasn't a normal video, I know. Kind of just said a whole bunch of stuff that was on my mind due to the hype and praise of The Mandalorian and, you know, chatting to other content creators, trying to figure out why so many opportunities are being squandered. So yeah, I just thought I'd whack my thoughts into a video. I know there was no structure to it. You guys are probably like, what the hell is this video? But you know what? I wanted to put it up. And you know, maybe the right person ends up seeing this video. I don't know. But that is pretty much going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for dropping through. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and to help get it out there so maybe the right pair of eyes does see this video. And of course, subscribe to the channel for all things Star Wars gaming, and I'll catch you all in the next one.